Next one, based on Ron Ranson's palette of cadmium yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey and burnt sienna. 8 colours, you don't need to use them all. A large food display tray, very inexpensive online. Cotsman watercolour tubes of paint, look how big they are, 21mm. Winsor & Newton, Cotsman, student quality, they're good enough. But the cadmium yellow, I didn't have a Cotsman, I used the Winsor & Newton good stuff, the artist quality. I've got a 14mm tube, but that's very expensive now. And I might go from lemon yellow to cadmium yellow in Cotsman when I order some more paint. But I have got some Bockingford rough, £200. I ripped it in the corner trying to separate the block. It was very old. Well, it was well stuck into this block, and I used a craft knife to cut it, and it damaged it a little bit. Thanks David Dickinson for his lovely paper you donated. So I'm going to wet it with some raw sienna all over. So you need quite a bit of water out there. But this is a much easier, well no it's not easier, it's all, none of it's easy. We make it look as if it's easy, but it takes years of practice really. Unless you're sort of gifted like Rembrandt or someone, most of us have to struggle to learn all this. Don't want to put you off, but why should it be easy? I've had people come up to me and say, what a nice relaxing hobby, I wish I had your talent. I bought a load of paints years ago and I had a go and I couldn't do it, so I gave up, I didn't have any talent. I thought it's taken me 30, 40 years to do this. But it's far from impossible, of course. Right, now I'm going to put in some ultramarine from my blues. It's all about control of the water you have on the brush. The raw sienna becomes the sort of cloud. We'll put some lighter ultramarine. Didn't mean to sound negative about all this, but nothing worthwhile comes easy, does it? You have to struggle to learn to do it, but the key to it is don't give up. Never give up. See how soft this paper is now with that wash of right. I'm going to leave some of that sparkle. I don't want all of it to disappear. Let's just put in a little bit of light cloud down the bottom here. Right, I'll just give that a bit of a reclap. Okay. Right, put in some background, so a bit of blue, a bit of sky colour, a bit of blue, a bit of grey, a bit of alizarin. Remember the paint dries quicker, lighter than once it's on. I know this is all old hat, but can never do enough of these. They're so a nice bit of distance. So the blues, let's pull the blue over there a little bit. And then we can put some bit of green in there. Bit of sienna. Then we can go with some nice rich green, Payne's grey. You can use blue, but thicken up the paint a bit, otherwise it'll just disappear into the wet. Put a bit of sienna in there. Put a bit of blue in with that, bit of a bluey green. So the bluey green will make it look further back. Don't try to be exact, with a bit difficult with wet in wet anyway. That's undiluted, that's just some raw burnt sienna straight out of the tube. A bit of Payne's grey now, I think. Some darks in there. It's just nice just to doodle, just make things up as you go along. Bit of red, let's have a bit of red in there. Okay, now we want a bit of dark under that, as for that sort of bank. Bit of raw sienna in this sort of beachy area. I think this sort of paper is quite difficult to lift out, being a rough surface. So we won't try, we'll just paint away happily for a few minutes. Okay, just some marker sticks or just a bit of interest. Right, okay, so we need something sticking up now. So I'm going to put in a bit of a beach here. So a bit of umber, bit of sienna, various mixes. Bit of green. Want plenty of warm colours in the foreground now. You can use the hake for a bit of calligraphy. Well, just adding little bits of interest, we can put a little bit of grass in there. Right, now let's get that warm colour in, warm red. Just a little bit. Because it's rough, it's hitting and missing the high spots on the paper, which is giving that nice impressionist sort of look. Just going to put some detail on there, I think, just to beef it up a little bit. Right, just reclip the paper now. Get it nice and flat. It's even the £200 buckles, but you can reclip it quite quickly. Now I need to that's dry, almost dry then now. I don't want to put reflections in there. I'm going to put them across, leaving a lump of wind ruffle. I'll just go across here. A bit of blue behind for that hill. Right, so that's supposed to be the effect. If I could make a little bit more of this, without putting a label on it, saying this is that hill beyond. Right, let's just okay, so we've got the reflection there. We've got this wind ruffle. I'm just going to just lift out, just clean that edge up a bit. I'll use this nylon brush, and I'll blot out along there. I want to clean the edge. Just clean it up. So that's better. And we'll get a little bit out of here. That'll probably fill in a bit. But it just adds that little bit of wind catching through. So, right, I quite like that. I don't know if any more than that would help. I've probably gone just a bit too sharp on that edge, but I can just soften that. Okay, so maybe a bit of a bush on this side sticking up in the tree, so it's a bit of an autumny sort of colour. Well, it's dark green anyway. Yellow, Payne's grey. Not too much, not too much water. Bit of sienna in there as well. A bit more water on than I've got. Right, let's put in a bit of grey, a bit of sienna. Let's leave some foliage covering up some of these branches. Okay, just a little bit there. Connect up a bit. Now some harder I'm going to try and stop short of overdoing this. Just anchor that in the foreground here. Sticking out of a bit of ground here. Right, now I've got to balance up the other side now a little bit, so let's just... Right, that'll do. Let's. There comes a time when if you go any further with a painting, what good there is about it, you ruin. So let's put it in a mount. These are all great fun to do. And you just, they all end up different. You can't, the thing is, get away from copying. Nothing copied about this one. Sorry, get rid of that little tear in the corner. Okay, so I'll give it a signature, a rigger, or a rigger. Birds, link the sky to the foreground I won't put a figure in. It's really just, I'm just trying to show you how, with practice, how simple these things really are. We make them difficult for ourselves by trying to elaborate, do too much. So I hope you enjoyed that. There's a pair of paintings for you to be getting on with. Work from these. Do your own thing though, but have fun and don't quit. Bye for now.